Marital status? Widow.
So I just came from watching A Widow's Game. This movie has been on my Netflix trending list for a long time, so I decided that I'm going to check it out. It follows the story of Inspector Eva Torres. Inspector Eva Torres is investigating the murder of a guy named Arturo. Arturo married a lady called Maria Jesus. Other characters know her as Mahe. This takes place in 2017 and is based on a true story. And if you haven't watched this, you should click off because I'm going to have spoilers in this review. But if you don't mind spoilers, keep watching. Now, here's the thing, Maria Jesus, damn, what a player. I mean, the actress who portrays Maria Jesus is a pretty good actress. There's a section of the film where they just go back in time and they show her manipulating men, cheating on her husband. I do blame the husband, Arturo, for entertaining this lady. I mean, she cheated on him 1 month before their wedding, and then she was just forgiven. She was forgiven. The guy forgave her. Why? Even in the movie, Arturo says, "What's wrong with me? Why did I even bother marrying you?" At least he understands that he made a mistake. You let her get away with cheating, and so it was obvious that she was going to cheat on him even in their marriage. This chick is kind of like a boyfriend collector. It's pretty well portrayed the way the whole thing plays out. And one thing I liked about this film is that Tyler Perry makes these types of films, right? But the one thing I've seen new in this movie that I don't see in other movies like the Tyler Perry cheating films is that in this movie, you get to see the story from three perspectives. That was pretty cool. You get to see it from Eva Torres's, the inspector's perspective, and then you get to see it from Maria Jesus's perspective, and then you get to see it from the killer, the one who killed Maria Jesus's husband. You get to see it from his perspective. It's pretty good, and everything is pretty much acted pretty well, especially Eva Torres. I like the way she's like very blunt. She's also very smart and very direct as an inspector. Maria Jesus, she's very good at her acting. The way she comes off as very manipulative. She reminds me of another series on Netflix called Apple Cider Vinegar. If you've not watched Apple Cider Vinegar, you should go look for it. The lady in Apple Cider Vinegar, it's kind of like the one here in A Widow's Game. Very manipulative. She knows how to play the victim very nicely and play the damsel in distress. And then the guy that Maria Jesus is manipulating, that dude, the simp who just is her do boy and kisses her feet and does whatever she wants, that was also pretty well acted. I really liked that. I was very surprised to see that, cheaters everywhere. Maria Jesus is cheating on the husband with some guy. That guy is cheating on the wife. I thought that was very interesting. It's like, at first I thought the film was trying to like expose the way women can be extremely manipulative and deceitful and unfaithful in marriage. But no, the movie is just, it's putting everyone on blast. It's putting men on blast about how they cheat on their wives, and it's putting women on blast about how they cheat on their husbands. So I thought that was pretty nice. It's just a standard film saying cheating and no good. You get caught in the end. My issues with this film is, number one, the runtime it didn't have to be that long. This film is long. It is long. It's about what? I think 2 hours? It didn't have to be 2 hours, surely. I feel like there was a lot of scenes in there that could have been cut out, and a bit of a pacing issue. And then also number two, there was no big climax. So as I said, spoiler, when the Inspector Eva Torres is investigating Maria and her boy toy on the death of Arturo, there's a part where they're talking in a restaurant, and I wish in that part, not a restaurant, there's a scene I think where they're either talking on the phone or in the restaurant, one of those two. When I was watching, I just thought to myself, man, it would be really nice if they just said something really incriminating. Like if Maria Jesus or the boy toy said something like, the murder weapon is hidden pretty good, so the police will never find it, and then the police just do a raid and arrest them. I wanted something like a big climactic ending, but no, it's kind of, it kind of like built up and then sort of like plateaued. However, in the end, when they are doing like, when the movie is coming to a conclusion, they write that Maria Jesus went to prison and started having relations with the inmates. Damn, that is a freak. Who even does that? Who goes to prison and then starts banging the inmates? Anyway, out of 10, I think I'd give that movie a 6. It's just the typical, lover kills husband, cheating story, but I liked the execution and I liked the acting. I just wish the pacing was a bit tighter. If the pacing was tighter, I would have given it maybe a 7. But I give it a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10. Give me your thoughts about A Widow's Game if you watched it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was okay. On the screen, I'll leave other films I've reviewed. I'll see you in the next one.